All right, I see that we are ostensibly live, and I had my usual sort of moment of like brain fart there as we were starting yet another remote edition of our 21st remote edition, actually. So glad to have you, whether you're watching us live or watching us down the line. I'm Larry O'Dean, the host of this singer-songwriter round robin for 20 plus years now. I can say 20 plus because our actual 20th anniversary was in December, and we don't usually do a December show. And so as of January and through the whole year, we're just celebrating the 20th anniversary. And I'm celebrating it by bringing in some of my favorite performers from the greater Chicagoland area who've been kind enough to join me. And I have two of those gentlemen with me tonight. I am imagining everyone is seeing the order as I see it. So I will say glad to have back Steve Dawson, who has played this a couple of times. Do you know how many over the years?
A couple, but it's been a long time. It's been a while.
Okay, it's not tattooed in your thigh or something like that as a memento.
Well, I'm wearing pants at the moment.
All right,
to reference it, I'd have to take.
All right, you let me know later about that. Yeah. But yeah, so glad to have you back. And to his cyber right is Dan Cooney, who is also quite a fine songwriter and looks good to go. Dan, you've done this a couple of times now.
I've done it a couple of one live and one
online songwriter, one in remote. Yeah. Okay. Very cool. So just quickly, I will give the spiel as to what a songwriter round robin is. My guess is if you're tuning in, you probably know that, but I think it's always worth mentioning anyway. So a round robin is an opportunity, and it goes by other names as well, but I'm going to call it round robin, an opportunity for songwriters to get together in a smaller group and to play smaller sets of original material, songs they've either written or co-written themselves. And they can play new stuff, old stuff, whatever, as long as, again, it's something that they've written or co-written. And then after they are done with their portion, that moves to the next person. And then when they're done to the next, and then it comes around again. Thus the notion of the round robin. And for folk use 20 plus years, we've had up to 4 people, and it's for many years now settled into the triumvirate. I think it's my non-appreciation of Rush that somehow brought me around to the power trio notion. Being I have to somehow de-Rushify it and make it something else. But I think 3 is a good number, and I'm always thrilled. This is my favorite thing every month, even as we emerge from the bizarreness that nobody could have anticipated as the last 2+ years have been. And I'll try not to blather on too much about that tonight. Maybe not at all. In fact, I've got things that are surprisingly COVID-free scheduled to play until I hear it, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, now that line could be interpreted that way. I think I've given the spiel I should, and we should get going. So I will begin this thing. Dan will follow, and then Steve will follow, and then Lord Almighty, it comes around again. So if you dudes are fine, I'm going to take over the screen. I will see Dan soon and Steve soonish, and we'll get this thing going.
Enjoy.
All right, thanks. All right. I'm sure that they are happy to take a moment and breathe. I have none. I do have my Ernest Tubb record shop mug. I semi-specifically picked because this fine institution in Nashville is closing. And despite what people might think of Nashville, which, like so many fine music towns, has gotten a little more awful. It's always been touristy, but like even more awfully touristy. Still one of my favorite places to play music, and not at the Ernest Tubb record shop, but every time I've gone to the Ernest Tubb record shop, and so I drink to them. And I'm going to start this thing off. So again, glad to have you. And I have got a song that is brand new to play for you first. And advice wise, I always, I mean, for what it's worth, I've done many shows over the years where people, especially like, let's say a songwriter thing like this, where people have like, oh, I've got a song I just finished like in the car 2 minutes ago. And not that that's indicative of lack of quality or that it was so amazing that it had to be played on their part and you can tell when you hear it. It's just something that I usually shy away from doing myself. But this song just kind of like, came out during the course of the day. And I thought, well, I can't ignore that then. So it may change over time. My concern is always that the melody is embedded enough in my brain, but hey, you wouldn't know even if it wasn't. So what am I worrying about? So I figured, yeah, I'll start with the brand new one, which is called "I'm a Little Disappointed in Myself." So let me get that done, and we'll see how everyone's feeling. All right. I'm a little disappointed in myself. I didn't do that thing I should have done. I didn't get up early and take a run. I thought instead I'd have some fun. I'm a little disappointed in myself. I thought that I was better than that. Just another lazy so-and-so cat. Stress-eating Cheetos and getting fat. I'm a little disappointed in myself. With my utter lack of self-control, I better recommit to it as my goal, so I can crawl out of this hole. I'm a little disappointed in myself. I raised my voice when it didn't need to be. All I was thinking about was me. Wish I could lay myself across my knee. I'm a little disappointed in myself. Is this the boy my parents raised? To be the man everyone praised and spoke of thankful and amazed. I'm a little disappointed in myself. Perhaps I raised the bar too high. I'm only human, one day I'll die. All this potential unrealized. gonna put these thoughts to bed, shove them right out of my head, making room for something else. I'm a little disappointed in myself. All right. I can live with that for now. All right. It's the new song, and I realize you use the word raise or versions of the word raise in here about 3 or 4 different times. Thus the editing shall come, or maybe it don't gotta. So I had another song that's kind of been marinating for a while now, and having the last like 2 years to and especially a period of time early on when it was just like, what else are we going to do? I really hoped that I could utilize the time and write more songs, and I did manage to get a couple songs, more than a couple, I think, out of it. But a majority of the stuff tonight is newer, but not necessarily as new as this one with the ink is still drying on it, the toner. Well, we were talking before we went on the air about Sylvie's, where we had played and where this show had been hosted for a number of years, and we're not quite sure what's going to happen with Sylvie's, which would be unfortunate if they're not opening their doors again. But this song was definitely inspired by Sylvie's, and by a sign that you could see in probably like any bar anywhere. It's called Draft Beer Monday, but definitely was inspired by seeing that at Sylvie's one night. And I hope you like it. Draft Beer Monday. Tell me that it's hump day, I'll have to punch your face. It seems as if the weekend's far away as outer space. Just like Buzz Aldrin walking seconds on the moon. I'm tired of all this waiting when there's liquor to consume. It's Draft Beer Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, a working man has gotta have some time to decompress, just like a scuba diver, cramps all up in his chest. There's a time to hustle, and there's a time to slow. I'm pushing through this day till it's time to go. It's Draft Beer Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm fondling my pint glass as if it was the waist of pretty Penny Crawford way back in 7th grade, dancing in the school gym to the slowest song they played. I still can see her eyes, but the memory, it fades. It's Draft Beer Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
This is my partner.
Wow. Hello, Dan.
Somewhere in the pandemic, I developed a grandchild.
Wow.
He's
Not
4
only
months
that, he's
old. This is Silas Elric Michael.
wow.
Hello, Silas.
He's
He's kinda
sartorial,
quiet.
as
He's got
sartorial
a
as his
big tongue.
granddad there.
Yeah. But we're going to do a song together, actually, to start our little section now.
All right.
About 30 years ago, I wrote a song for my daughter, and it got some popularity. It was in Wiggle Worms at the Old Town School and stuff. But so I've changed it a little bit for this guy. I mean, he's trouble already. I got to make changes, right? So there we go.
He's your harshest critic. Well, let me
Absolutely.
let me give you the whole screen there, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But
just listen for the harmonies.
I will be listening intently. I expect some CSNY style stuff here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, he's good. He's
All
very
right.
good.
All
Be
right.
quiet. You got to listen. Okay.
I'll be ready.
All
All right.
Thanks,
See you.
Larry. That sounded great.
Thank you.
All right. Are you ready? Big, big, beautiful babies loving me, loving me. Beautiful, beautiful baby loving me, loving me. Glorious, beautiful baby, bouncing, bouncing on my knee. Big, big, beautiful baby loving me. What you getty do, little boy, little boy? What's your getty do now, little boy, little boy? What's your getty do when he's here at home with you? What you getty do, little boy? My Getty drives a taxi round the big wide world. My Getty drives a taxi round the big wide world. Drives out across the sea, through the stone canyons and history. But every morning he comes home to me. 'Cause spaghetti means the world to me. Big, big, beautiful babies loving me, loving me. Glorious, beautiful babies loving me, loving me. Glorious, beautiful babies bouncing, bouncing on my knee. Big, big, beautiful babies loving me. What do you and your Getty do all day, do all day? What do you and your Getty do all day, do all day? What do you two do when he's here at home with you? What do you and your Getty do all day, do all day? My Getty and I play poker and mumbledy-peg, mumbledy-peg. My Getty and I play poker and mumbledy-peg, mumbledy-peg. He teaches me the golden rules. Don't cut your finger and on the cards don't drool. 'Cause some things a little boy will never learn in school. Charlie Parker, Charlie Parker, Miles Davis, Miles Davis, Dexter Gordon, John Coltrane, Thelonious Monk, Thelonious Monk, Beethoven, Mozart, Tchaikovsky, Thelonious Monk. Do, 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 do. What you gonna do with your Getty when he gets old? When he gets old? What you gonna do with your Getty when he gets old? When he gets old? When his spring has sprung? When he don't answer when the bell is rung? What you gonna do with your Getty when he gets old? When he gets old? Gonna give my Getty gin and cigarettes, cigarettes. Gonna give my Getty gin and cigarettes, cigarettes. Gonna wipe his slobbering chin, make sure he puts his teeth back in. Gonna give him the blue sapphire and the rot guts he loves best, he loves best. Big, big, beautiful baby, loving me, loving me. Beautiful, beautiful baby, loving me, loving me. Glorious, beautiful baby, bouncing, bouncing on my knee. Big, big, beautiful baby, loving me. What you gonna do with your Getty when he kicks, when he kicks? What you gonna do with your Getty when he kicks, when he kicks? When he ain't got no rhythm, when his condition ain't got no condition, what you gonna do with your Getty when he kicks? Gonna take my Getty north to the Great Lake Seas. Gonna take my Getty north to the Great Lake Seas. Gonna take him way up north where the water's wide and the wind is wild. Gonna set that old cab driver so free, so free. 'Cause my Getty means the world to me. Big, big, beautiful baby, loving me, loving me. Beautiful, beautiful baby, loving me, loving me. Glorious, beautiful baby. Beautiful, beautiful baby. Glorious, beautiful, beautiful, glorious, glorious, beautiful baby. Loving me. Do, 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 do. Say goodbye, Silas. He's got another engagement, so he'll have to go on. Me, I have to stay here. And I have a new song, and we saw Bob Dylan about 4 months ago or so. He's 80 years old and the source of us all, I guess. And so I wrote him a song. Waking to the wide blue Minnesota sky, skipping out the front door to circles on the fly. Listen to Buddy Holly starting a rock and roll band. Raining from the heart, dreaming from the soul, embracing the new morning. Where next do I go? First come the clouds, then comes the thunder, crashing lightning, winds of wonder. It is the storm. It is the storm. It is the storm. New York across the river is a beehive-riding maze, searching for the Okie poet living out his last days. Scuffling through the village, feeling the constant beat, dodging atom bombs, calling out the creeps. Words come pouring out on the borrowed couches where he sleeps. First come the clouds, then comes the thunder, crashing lightning, winds of wonder. Dear Mom and Dad, I want you to know I'm doing fine. I love you so. I'm making friends. I met a girl trying to find a place in this crazy world. On the California coast, in the Malibu hills, playing by the ocean in secluded groves. Nothing is forgotten and can't linger with regrets. Everything is seen, never quite content. Only everything rolled together makes everything make sense. I am the clouds. I am the thunder. I am the lightning. I am wonder. I am the storm. I am the storm. I am the storm.
Sounding great.
Thank you. Thank you. How are you doing tonight? How was dinner?
Delicious.
Very good. I think I'll go do that now.
Yeah.
Any suggestions?
Cool. Man, your grandson, really adorable.
Well, he's we're going to have to keep him, I guess. So it's a good thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's
How old is he?
he's 4 months. Just
Oh
turned
my
4
goodness!
months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Teeny tiny. Wow.
Well, we were trying to wear him out before he got on camera, so it was.
Nice.
I'm wondering if Larry is. I don't know where he went.
Well, all right.
There he. Well,
Oops. This is a song I had a record come out last year, and this is one of the songs from it. This is called "The Spaces in Between." Life's too short and it takes too long. Years fly by and the days drag on. I made a wish, it did not come true. I found other things to do. I'm filled with hope, I'm filled with dread. I get so tired, but I don't go to bed. I cannot stop the spinning in my brain. I drift away, I come back again. I wanna remember, I wish I could forget. A lifetime learning I haven't even started yet. It's all so easy, it's harder than it seems. The music comes from the spaces in between. All right. And then here's a song. That's the first song on the record. This song is called This Is All There Is. It's not gonna be alright. So what are you gonna do about it? Get back in bed and turn out the light. And try not to think about it. But this is all there is, my friend. A moment to feel the turning of the moon. The song stuck in your head. The secrets hidden in the hollow of your bones. Decades float by, half awake, half holding on, one outrage at a time. Look around, another one's gone, and this is all there is, my friend. Tree to tree, searching for food, fingers caressing your head, the sound of laughter lighting up the room, the thrill of letting go. The thrill of letting go. This is all there is, my friend. Burning in your heart, one more chance to understand. Here we are, and here we are.
Nice job. Nice
Thank
job.
you.
What I always really love about your stuff is just the efficiency of it, you know? Like that first song, I was doing my little whatever stuff I need to do here to keep this show running. And then just as I was like getting caught up in it, you were done with it. But it's like you're so good at the economical
Oh, thanks.
lyric, you know, and the melodies are always so lovely and just
Thanks.
sounded really great.
I was thinking I had you have a lot of really long songs too, and I think that's kind of rude to play long songs in a thing like this. But maybe one of them I'll put in a longer one.
Oh, you are welcome to sneak it in there. Yeah, this of the person who started out with a six first song in the beginning, and mine tend to be more toward maybe 4 minutes, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, whatever strikes your fancy, it's always good to hear you. So I will let you get back to your meditative state.
Okay.
I'll see and I'll see if I can remain here. I was having a little digital problem. I'm okay.
Okay.
Right. We'll see you next time around. All right. Digital problem? I don't know. I kind of switched Dan back in and Steve there at instead of Steve at one point, but if all things considered, I think we're doing all right. So again, glad to be here. Getting some nice comments in the from what we can access here from folks that are watching and listening on Facebook. So thank you so much. We'll try to respond as we can or as we feel appropriate to do so. And I'm going to continue with another song. And I think that I probably played this around the same time last year because it happens to be a song about daylight savings time. And you know, and maybe about other things as well. But I think after I played it initially, I thought, well, is that it now? Is it like having a Leprechaun song and you can only play that for, look what just happened, for St. Patrick's Day. And but when I revisited it today, I thought, no, not necessarily. I think it can. I think it has a universality to it. But it did strike me. I must replay this. So it's called "Give Me Back My Hour." The boss just called a meeting. I know it's gonna be crap. We could get there on our own. We don't need to draw a map. It could take us 15 minutes, or maybe even less. But instead we'll waste 60 in this useless conference. Give me back my hour. Give it back to me to fritter away or occupy, whichever way I see. Spring's just around the corner. You know just what that means. The weather's getting warmer and shorts are replacing jeans. Then here comes the reminder that forward I must spring. 2 a.m. becomes 3 when daylight savings time begins. Give me back my hour. I can't wait till fall, when the clocks all turn back after 8 months AWOL. Seem like much, it's just a slice of time. Yesterday I misplaced it, multiplied times 5 online. But someday in my coffin and 6 feet underground, I won't need that hour anymore to goof around. Give me back my hour. Give it back to me to fritter away or occupy, whatever way I see. To fritter away or occupy, whatever way I see. So I have long been a proponent of making daylight savings time permanent. You know, I like the longer days. I don't mind the dark in the mornings. And then, of course, I've read a couple things recently that they actually tried this under the Nixon administration for like almost a year, I think, or it had to be longer than a year. And they they went back to the springing forward and the falling back because I guess people were having psychotic breaks and their circadian rhythms were all running amok. And so, you know what, maybe now I'm inclined to say, you know what, I can live with the standard time if we just leave it at standard time. We still get, you know, some pretty long days. Yeah, I think I'm switching back over to that, even though I don't mind the darker mornings, the longer, darker mornings. But yeah, all right, that's my take on that, and just the notion of how important is an hour really can be pretty damn important in the scheme of things. So again, these have all so far been newer songs that are not in any recorded versions. I do have something that's coming up that's available in a recorded version, but this next one is not, and it is probably one of the older ones in this set of all newer material. So if there's any regular watchers out there, they will have heard this probably a number of times over the last 21 remote shows. Although I don't believe I played it last month. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. And it's very chorus heavy, but I hope you like it. The title will be pretty damn obvious before you know it. Here we go. Coming home, meet your pa. I ran off with your ma. I hate it when that happens. I hate it when that happens. Went on vacation down in Mexico. Too much tequila made me go loco. I hate it when that happens. I hate it when that happens. In the car, driving fast. Now I can't ungive it the gas. I hate it when that happens. I hate it when that happens. The ATM devoured my card. Now I think I punched it too hard. I hate it when that happens. I hate it when that happens. I saved time when I bought online. Now my identity's no longer mine. I hate it when that happens. I hate it when that happens. I voted to send Washington a message. 4 years of madness, lingering wreckage. I hate it when that happens. I hate it when that happens. It seems life is beyond my control. Maybe I should make giving up my goal. Sent my kids to all the best schools, but you can't be stupid or fool. I hate it when that happens. I hate it when that happens. Met a girl at the bar one night. She passed out, didn't put up a fight. I hate it when that happens. I hate it when that happens. I prayed God would forgive all my sins. I'm at the gate, but he won't let me in. I hate it when that happens. I hate it when that happens. I hate it when that happens. I hate it when that happens.
I hate it when it happens.
Yes, my goal was to
I'm digging it.
a little earworm there that that people would wish would just go away.
I love the new songs, Larry. It's
Thank you
terrific.
so much. I'm enjoying your stuff officially too, and a shout out to that lead grandson there.
Well, yeah, I can't afford him now, so it's
Well,
he left. Yeah, one song. That's it. Yeah.
doing something that audacious is that now there's like no way you can't incorporate him into any sets because he's just taken over.
I don't think I'll get hired unless I bring him along. That's the other problem. So it's
That's right. People, you're going to show up and they're going to say, "Hey, where's the kid?"
Where's the kid? Yeah, that's
like,
right. Yeah.
And then
Tough
just
act to follow. I got it.
It's like, well, whatever.
Yeah.
So I will let you do your thing, and again, see you on the next pass around.
You got it. Thanks, Larry.
Really good.
Thank you.
All right.
This is another new one for the pandemic for me. Liddell Lee was executed in Arkansas 4 years ago, and then they just found out that his DNA of the murder was not his. So this is my take on capital punishment. It's called The Needle. They're using the needle in Texas tonight to separate a thug from his sham of a life. They stuffed him full of chicken, fries, and red jello. and a little bit of Valium to make the boy nice and mellow. He's as mean as he could be, with no redeeming traits. A family of miscreants greased his sad fate. Got heavy metal on the radio, but he's found Jesus. Going to a better place, no more bitterness. I didn't do it, he says. I didn't do it, he says. I didn't do it, didn't do it, but he did. Sometimes it's hard to find a good vein to do the job right without causing pain. So what if it hurts a tough little bit? This guy ain't no angel, at least not yet. He never cared that families had to grieve. He never listened to any victims' pleas. If he didn't do this, well, he did something else. We all get what we deserve after the last pulse. I don't want to hurt anybody, but there's blood on my hands. So Lily, because someone couldn't get enough till they'd had enough revenge. They're using the needle in Arkansas tonight. Gonna separate a man from his shame of a life. I heard it on the news, I saw it in the paper. They're gonna check his DNA. Well, maybe later. So the animal is gone, there's no more to take. And now it's our turn to sit and wait. To explain to somebody why we presume to be right. But this guy was wrong for snuffing out a life. We didn't do it, we said. We didn't do it, we said. We didn't do it, didn't do it, but we did. Well, it had to be said, I guess. This one is a little happier, but in a different way. It's about a little man who tries to take over Europe and ends up badly. If it's pertinent in any way, I hope so. It's called Napoleon on the Beach. Napoleon on Elba broods upon the shore and screams across the water, I'm coming back for more, I'm coming back, coming back, coming back. On the tiny island of Corsica in the Mediterranean Sea, a tiny Corsican woman gave birth to a little baby. Named him Napoleon and nursed him by the waves. And all the while his eyes were turned to a continent far away. He grew strong, he grew dark, but but he did not grow tall. Even for a Corsican, he was very small. His mother said, don't worry, son, you could be anything at all. She said, with a mother's love, you can conquer, conquer, conquer the world. Napoleon on Elba broods upon the shore and screams across the water, I'm coming back for more, I'm coming back, I'm coming back, I'm coming back. Now Europe is such a beautiful place, so many want to be it. Some see the wide green fields and rusted stock are planted. But it takes a man with vision, takes a man with a lightened mind to lead the blood of taller men all across the borderline. The bitter Russian tundra, feet frozen in time. 200,000 French soldiers dreamed of new French wine. First there came the hunger, then there came the killing cold. And there came the acoustic horsemen with the devils, the devils, the devils in their souls. Sail on, damn you captain, sail on, damn your eyes. And take me from this nightmare, the Talleyrand and the bloody Belgian skies. Napoleon on Helena builds castles in the sand, wipes his empire away with a syphilitic hand. Like a prison with no bars, far from the chilling sea. His mother waits for him with a bitter, bitter, bitter English tea. Pardonnez-moi, pardonnez-moi, pardonnez-moi.
Well, all right. Nice job.
I love Surrounded by Sound. It's one of my favorite songs.
Oh, really?
What a wonderful lyric.
Oh, thank you.
I can't wait to hear what's next. What's
we're
that?
Playing that whole record. The band is playing in at Fitzgerald's in May.
No kidding.
It's 20 years since that record came out.
Oh,
and we're doing it, that one called Forgiven now. Yeah, we're doing that whole, we're going to play that whole record, including that song, which I haven't played in a long time. So
it's absolutely beautiful. It's on my regular playlist.
Oh man, we have to, remember how to play a lot of those songs.
We'll be there.
I'm going to play another song from my newest record, which is called At the Bottom of a Canyon in the Branches of a Tree, and it's on Pravda Records. And this one's called Forgiveness is Nothing Like I Thought It Would Be. As far back as I can remember, there were no answers in your eyes. Through summer assaults of surrender, I only now recognize that the sycamores and eagles from the tip of your pen were more real than the house we were living in. The ghost in your bed that would never come clean. Your old man in the bleachers scream.
forgiveness is nothing like I thought it would be. There's a strange peace in the valley where the rage used to feed, and I can wish you well out on your island in the sea. And I release you, I release you, I release you. God damn these reverberations that shake loose the will. Flipping through the radio stations, I see you now at the wheel, watching the signs for a way to get through. As the fire raged, I ran away with you. 900 miles down a highway from the truth, never realizing all the damage it would do. Oh, forgiveness is nothing like I thought it would be. There's no choir of angels, no sunrise epiphany, but I can wish you well out on your island in the sea. And I release you, 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 I release you. Maybe I could try to do Surrounded by the Sound. I think I know it well enough. There's one chord, I can't remember exactly what it is, but I think I got close. So this is the song that was just mentioned from a Dolly Varden record that came out 20 years ago. It's the first song on the record. I think it's that. All right, here we go. Please, please don't explain it. I don't think I could take it. I have my own theory made, and I'd like to keep my mind half in the shade. Please, please don't remind me I fixed it so no one could find me. I had the features pulled from my face, and step by step I've joined in the coward's parade. I wanna be surrounded by the sound, surrounded till I drown. Oh, sorry. I wanna be surrounded by the sound until I drown. Now I'm turning the music up, and too loud could never be loud enough. You say you have a penny for my thoughts. I had paid $100 to just keep my mouth shut. I wanna be surrounded by the sound, surrounded till I drown. I wanna be surrounded by the sound. I wanna be surrounded by the sound. I wanna be surrounded by the sound until I drown. I forgot that one chord, but I remembered it the second time.
Wow. That is rising to the occasion. See Dan down below. He's applauding wildly there. So
I got to learn it. You know, I've been listening to the record, but I haven't actually picked up the guitar to try to remember how the songs go. But I thought I remembered it. I was pretty close. I give myself like an A-.
A-/+ there, I think. Hey, what is your take on those album shows? You know, have you guys done another one of those, or is this your
just one? We did one for the Dumbest Magnets.
Another great record.
A few years. Thanks. That was fun. It was really fun.
Yeah,
it's fun because there's always songs on those on the records that, you know, don't get played live very often. Yeah. Like there's usually a handful that has sort of, I don't know, the band likes or people tell me they like, so we end up playing them often. But there's usually some songs we just lose along the way that it's really fun to go back and remember how to play them and sing them. So.
Yeah, I think I really like the idea for exactly that, because, you know, you set up a set normally, even if you switch songs in and out. There's just certain ones that you think work well live, or that you feel, you just said you like them, or the audience really wants to hear them, and then these other songs just don't ever make it to the live to a regular live set. But the notion of like playing an album, on the one hand, it takes away the stress of having to come up with a great set, you know, a dynamic range. But albums are put together with an ear toward that too, of course. But then there's those songs that might be like, wow, this might have been more of a studio creation too. And it's like,
that's true.
Pull this off. So it's an interesting, fairly recent phenomenon, but one that I think is interesting, especially when you have somebody that has an album that somebody feels really strong about or partial to.
I would have loved to see, Lucinda Williams did the Car Wheels on a Gravel Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have loved to see that. I know people who went to that and said it was incredible.
Yeah, I don't think that, I really love her. Her voice is so fantastic, but to me, that's a pinnacle, that record.
Yeah.
Productions, song, everything else. So
good. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, man, I'll have to see you there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So thanks again. We will see you again in a couple minutes. Great.
Thanks, Larry.
Sure. Wow. Yeah. I mean, I think we're kind of lucky there to hear that. Not because you know, he might not normally play that, but to like kind of decide, yeah, I can do that on the spot, and to pull it off so beautifully. Kudos. All right. So I am going to play my last song here. Oh, but I ain't going anywhere beyond that. Not quite yet. And this is the one that has been recorded, and it's from the first album by my band, The Injured Parties, Fun with a Purpose, with this lovely art here by Lloyd Dangle, who is a cartoonist, does Troubletown and does some commercial stuff as well. And I've known Lloyd for a long time, and he was lovely enough to do the art for that album. And so planning a set, we're just talking about that, but for this kind of thing, these mini sets are something else. Some of these songwriter things, round robins or whatever you want to call them, or whatever they decide to call them, the sets might be a little longer, like 3 songs or a total of 10 or so. From month to month, for me, it's the balance comes out being, what's newer or what haven't I played in a while. And then early on in the pandemic, it was kind of like I need to reinvestigate some stuff and see what I have has fallen between the cracks, as Steve said, using that particular phrase. But this is one that when this album came out, we played it all the time. And I think what prompted me to pick it for tonight was, as I was kind of going through the oeuvre, there's the reference here to going on vacation. And I know as we're getting into the post-pandemic time, or, fingers crossed, post-pandemic, people are doing that again, and summer's approaching. And so I think that prompted me to pick this particular song. It's called On Her Way to Becoming Something Else. With a great big sigh, she gets on the train, finds herself a seat by the window, pulls out a book and hides a mind in the pages while the miles go. Her heart is her own sanctuary when the world's gone to pot. She's making plans like she makes love, with every ounce of strength she's got. And she's on her way to becoming, on her way to becoming something else. That little girl who lived in the suburbs never grew up like she thought, but none of us do, because fairy tales are for sale but rarely bought. She's on her way to becoming, on her way to becoming something else. Something else the neighbors can talk about, something else the parents can disapprove, something else she can scream and shout about, something else to make her pack up and move. She's buying a ticket for her vacation, where the beaches never close. She's gonna get tan, she's gonna relax, but she'll never be exposed. And she's on her way to becoming, on her way to becoming something else. And she's on her way to becoming, on her way to becoming something else. Something else.
Larry, you got a great lot of songs. You just keep coming up with one after another. It's great.
Oh, wow. Have you heard that one before, Dan?
No, I have not. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I hadn't played it in a while, and even going through it now, there was, I'm seeing, pandemic references and everything now. There was another lyric in here about making plans and this sort of like desperation over like taking advantage of every little thing that you can.
Absolutely.
It's pretty hard not to hear the resonance of this kind of stuff in every little activity now.
That sounds great. It's moving, actually.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's good to hear. It's good to hear new things for me. Actually, that's great.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Well, I will let you do your stuff, and we'll definitely see you at the very closing too. So you ain't going nowhere yet.
Terrific.
But certainly you have another song for us. So
thank you.
I'll see you in a bit.
And it's on my CD, Islands in the Desert. And if you mention this program, you see that playing out, I'll give you one. You mention anybody's name that played here tonight, and I'll give you one. This is my paean to St. Patrick's Day, and it started when I was doing a play with an Irish fisherman who becomes a poet called Sea Marks, and I was listening to Irish music. I was reading a book by Denny Dworkin, my friend, and was the head of the history department in Reno, Nevada, about the Irish problem and how heartbreaking it is. And I managed to configure all those stories into one song. Here we go. Three grandfathers stood by the edge of a new grave, weeping, smoking their cigarettes, leaning on their spades, not wanting to turn a task so sad, burying a rebel dead at English hands. Kieran O'Hara, as a boy he would go down to the rocky shore, ideally skimming stones, and always to the cliffs he'd cry out, "What is to be?" Always echoed the same reply, "What is to be?" So there were mornings waking Mary, and luncheons with Kate, and fever nights with Maggie, day after day. Well, there is no better thing to be than a fancy-free young man, waltzing through the seasons with no worry or plan. Unless it's to find a cause, stand by a rebel's fire, where passion so gaily used are reigned by patriot desire. So one empty night he cried out, "What is to be?" Came back the rallying cry, "All Ireland's counties free." Say a rebel dies as soon as he gives in to following a cause he thinks that he can win. Kieran O'Hara, to the captain he did say, "My doom is to join you, but you must give me 3 days." The captain laughed and said, "Give your heart to one faithful and true. But if you don't come back, lad, we'll come looking for you." So there's a breezy night with Mary, and a fever night with Kate, and a fiery night with Maggie, and a rebel, he was away. Post office walls are dull and plain, and cannot be colored bright, though it be Easter Day. Not a couch or a chair or any makeshift bed to comfort the dying, soon to be as well. Say a rebel dies as soon as he gives in to following the cause. Here in O'Hara, smiled up the steps, thinking of 3 nights long past, and kissing young girls' lips. To the rifle shots and time stopped somewhere near the sea. What was flesh became legend, part of glorious history. Three grandfathers sat by the edge of a new grave, weeping their whiskey tears at the rebels' sad fate. But tell for you a good story, lad, as good as we can tell. But if the British had not done you in, we'd have done it ourselves. So you should know, Maggie had a little boy, the same with Kate. Mary had a little girl, bastard rebel chirps, wailing by the waves. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And thank you for doing that song.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely. Really lovely. I appreciate it.
It was fun to try to remember
To pull
it.
it out.
Yeah.
Well, you remembered it very well. That's great.
Thank you.
And good luck with that.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be fun. I'm going to do an actual happy song. This is a memories of walking my kid home through the streets of Wicker Park, where we live, a long time ago. 22 tiny rubber bands in one day. Blue, green, orange, red, some of them were yellow. In the late afternoon by the garden of Johnny Machine, 22 rubber bands hiding in plain sight. Filling up your pockets on your fingers like rings. On a walk from Wolf
by the giant hole. I love those days when nothing was happening. I love the days when nothing was happening. Love the days when nothing was happening. I loved you from the minute I met you. You taking your first breath, curled up, soaking wet. Yeah, you spent your first night here on my chest. I never loved anything the way that I love you. Impossible on a way deep through. Well, I know that I made a lot of mistakes. 22 tiny rubber bands in one day. I love those days when nothing was happening. Love the days when nothing was happening. I love those days when nothing was happening. When nothing was happening.
Thanks.
Nice choice for a finale. Yes.
Yeah. Something actually happy. It's rare to write an actual happy song.
Well, that's pretty joyous. Yeah. It comes through, man. So, wow. Thank you so much. I've enjoyed, as I usually do, listening to you, you dudes. And is there any anything else that you wanted to plug now that we're winding the evening up, Dan and or Steve?
No, not much right now. Just looking to play out more in the coming year. That certainly would be a goal right now. So it's looking forward to that. And summer will make a difference, I think.
Yeah.
So
Bring the grandson, right?
well,
Yeah. That's now expected of you.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
It's in the contract.
it's
Right?
in the contract. It's a duet now.
Until he's 30 years old.
That kid makes demands too. Believe me. You know.
He's already has his own rider. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's got his own agent. Separate. Well, okay.
Steve, oh, there he is. Oh,
The
wait.
jam is on.
See, well, I can't get rid of the kid.
No way. Steve, when is that show again for?
The Dolly Varden show is at Fitzgerald's on May 6th. And I'm doing a show on April 2nd at Montrose Saloon. That's with like Electric Dirt. That's Gerald Dowd's band. So that we're playing with them it's my birthday. So we're doing just a bunch of songs that I like for my birthday.
Oh, you're an Aries as well. That's right. I think I remember this. Yeah, my birthday's coming up too. So
yeah.
It makes a lot of sense now. Yeah. Well, that's great. Yeah, you have no shortage of material to draw from. So I'm sure that'll be a lot of the solo stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right. So that's April 6th at Montrose Saloon.
Or April 2nd. And May 6th at Fitzgerald.
May 6th at Fitzgerald. Yeah. And then Dan and grandson, keep your eyes open.
Well, watch for us. We'll be on the streets, man. We'll be rolling. So We'll be singing in the streets. How about that?
Well, that I would enjoy that. So yeah. So I guess we can wrap it up. I once again thank you both. I thank you all three of you for being here tonight. I mean, it's like a crummy, rainy day, you know, and I would definitely have enjoyed being in a
nice cozy bar.
Sorry, didn't say that again.
A nice cozy bar.
Yeah, of course. But I still feel the coziness here, so I appreciate it. And
absolutely.
20th year of this thing.
Thank you, Larry, for having.
Yeah, good for you for keeping it going this long, man.
Yeah,
that's something.
It's terrific.
It is something. And again, take a look. Some beautiful comments from the people tuning in on Facebook. So let's call it a night, and everybody be safe out there. We'll be back next month. And then eventually we will be back on stage at a venue to be determined. And we look forward to seeing you, whether it's in the remote realm or in person. And thanks for supporting this for 20 plus years. I will give an official wave, and guys, hang around so we can have our moment afterward, and see you next month.
Thank you.